Grant, one of only 12 coaches to ever win 100 games, looking on. The Vikings trying to bounce back. It'll be McClanahan on the 9 to the 20, 25, still on his feet down at the 27-yard line. Carl Eckern, number 55, last man, and he was the one who drilled him.
You know that last...
Let's take a look at Carl Eckern and watch him thread his way down and make his shot.
Carl's going to be, number 55 is going to be a good middle linebacker. He's got the size, the speed, and the toughness.
3 years out of San Jose State, 6'3", 220. We'll hear more about him, I'm sure. 1st and 10 on the Viking 27. Tucker, Rashad, and White all go to the right side. Young is an end on the left side. Tarkenton to Foreman, threw it behind him.
Well, the reason that happened, he wanted to throw it downfield. They flooded the strong side with 3 men. There's Tarkenton taking a snap, fingers on the laces. Everybody was covered. He dumped it off to Foreman, threw it behind him.
The last few passes, the one early and late in the second quarter to Foreman, another one to White. It suddenly seems like the Rams must be doing a better job in rushing Tarkenton, and the passes are not close to the receiver.
Excellent points, they are doing a better job, really.
2nd and 10 on the Viking 27. White and Rashad go left. Young and Tucker go right. Foreman is behind Tarkenton. And it's Foreman. And Jim Youngblood brings him down at the 30-yard line. And Foreman continues to be the only ball carrier for Minnesota.
You realize what a chore that is for Tarkenton. He has to throw the football. He doesn't want to throw the football 40, 45 times a ball game. But if he can't run it, he's got to throw it.
We're looking at here, Coach, at Jim Youngblood. Jim Youngblood should be in the Pro Bowl game this year because he probably had a better year than any other lineman on the Rams team.
Here's a big play now. 3rd and 7 from the 30. Rashad is left, White and Tucker right. Tucker is looking left. Intended for Rashad, and he threw it to San Francisco.
Intended to San Francisco,
I think so.
Well, they had him covered front and back.
Definitely covered.
He did the right thing. If he tried to gun it in there, it could have been intercepted.
So, Tarkenton is thoroughly frustrated. Greg Coleman will come in to punt, and unless he really gets off a dandy, the Rams are going to be in fine field position yet again.
And here's where your punter has to come up with a big play now. Walker has out-punted him in the last series.
Remember, his longest punt was 49, but it was returned 21 yards, which is one of his problems. Coleman gets it away, and it's low. Wallace will have to play it on a bounce at the 31. There's Studwell, who can't get him. He's still going, and they finally bring him down across the 40. Scott Studwell had a shot at him, but Wallace put a pretty good move on Studwell, and McNeil is somewhat frustrated. He missed him on the 25. The Rams 17, Minnesota 10, 6:11 left in the third quarter.
The new pension laws were driving me crazy, so I called the Connecticut General people. And did they come through for me?
Coming through for you. That's what CG people do.
We had some dental bills. Then my company got a Connecticut General Group dental plan. CG sure came through for us.
Coming through for you. That's what CG people do.
Call us. We'll come through for you, too.
When I bought my Pinto, I figured it was a good value, but I didn't know how good until my dad started borrowing it.
So I ended up buying my own.
Then I bought one. And I bought one.
And I bought one.
And we bought two.
Join the Pinto family with new styling and new features for $79. Compare Pinto. It may be the best small car buy in America.
Where's Mom?
Hey, that's only 7 Pintos. Hey, here's Mom now. Hi, Mom. That makes 8 Pintos and 8 Schluters that love them.
On the return, Wallace eluding the grasp of Scott Studwell. That's Jodat in the lower left-hand corner. Studwell spins away. He's frustrated, but there'll be more Vikings frustrated. Robert Miller and now Fred McNeil both come up empty. Wallace is still going with Keller in pursuit. Toes up along the sideline, and finally Studwell and Huff come back to knock him out of bounds. 1st and 10 on the Viking 40-yard line. Second man play action fake, end around to Terry Nelson, the tight end. He got away from McNeil, and he's finally tackled by Wise.
Well,
so Fred McNeil, as they get a little angry down on the sideline, Terry Nelson, the tight end, taking umbrage over somebody's late lick.
Also, Vinny, we had a good block by McLean on that punt, number 50. We didn't mention that. He really got a good block on 54.
Terry Nelson scheming on that abortive end around.
well, I tell you, he made a great play because he should have lost about 15 yards.
Let's see what happens. Mullaney falling over the top of Nelson. That's what did it, and Nelson wants a little bit of Mark Mullaney. Well, Nelson is 230. Mullaney is 242. Second and 8, and Hayden setting up to go deep down the middle, right in the middle. A tremendous catch. You talk about dangerous coming across the middle. Ron Jesse almost knocked his numbers off, and he still held on to it.
Jesse will come over the middle. Hayden had great protection here, follows him all the way, drills it in there. Watch him get whacked here.
You know something, Coach, that's uncharacteristic of the Rams? After this, 3 linemen ran up and congratulated him.
I get a feeling here, too, that if the Rams can move it in, this game will end.
The momentum has changed now.
First and 10 on the Vikings 42. Second man, Capoletti. Good move. Chased by Seaman and upended at the last minute by Bobby Bryant, but it appears as if he fell forward and got the first down. John Capoletti.
Capoletti, he is not injured now. He's feeling well. You can tell it by watching him.
They're going to measure.
Quick move. Capoletti doesn't have the great speed you want, but he has
Watch the ball, Coach.
quickness,
Yeah.
and he picks the hole real well.
And he carried that ball in the palm of his hand like he was Earl Campbell.
Yeah.
He went for John Capoletti.
Chuck Foreman looking on as he sees other people run. It is second and 1 on the Viking 33. Hayden to Bryant. First down inside the 30. Goes to the 26-yard line. And they are starting to bust Minnesota's line apart now.
Hey, Coach, you know you talk about holes and you talk about certain kinds of backs. Now, this is a big hole. Bryant is having a great day. His attitude is beautiful. It's a good move there. But when you carry the ball in 2 hands and your body lean, you will sometimes trip when there's a big hole because you're looking for resistance.
Bryant has carried 18 times for 76 yards. First and 10 on the Vikings 27. Jesse is right. Miller left. And Hayden looking for Jesse. He's got him at the 20. He eludes Turner. And he's going in for the score. So they picked on the rookie who replaced Nate Wright. And they burned him on the right side to Ron Jesse. For Jesse, his 5th touchdown catch of the year.
They dogged on that, Vinny. I was wondering when they were going to throw over there. 27 has been playing kind of loose, a little bit deep. Missed his tackle. Easy touchdown.
I'll tell you something, Vinny and Coach. They gave the Rams the pom-poms. The Rams fans are acting differently today. And believe me, the emotion in the Rams team is very different today.
The Rams started that drive from the 40. Great field position. They took it in.
And the other drive, they started on the Viking 44. So they're 2 for 2 in the second half in capitalizing. Corral is not about to miss one. And now the Rams have all the momentum, and they have most of the points. You can see the Ramettes and this crowd, they are not accustomed to seeing the Rams on top of a lead against Minnesota. And, of course, a team that is working on one spark plug as far as a running attack. The only man to run is Foreman. Tarkenton now is faced with an almost impossible 10. However, we'll look at that pass to Jesse once again. 27 yards for the touchdown.
He gave a little too much room. Jesse's a good runner.
Well, George, you said it at halftime. You were surprised the Rams had not picked on rookie John Turner. And they have cashed it in. Turner is a rookie out of Miami, and there's the offensive line. John Williams, 75, Doug France, 77, Dennis Harris, 60, and Tom Mack, 65, getting a well-deserved rest.
And that's the key to the Rams' performance today, the offensive line.
Frank Corral with that strong leg, ready to kick it off. A reminder, next Sunday, the NFC Championship game, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Right now, it looks like it's Dallas and the Rams here. That's and 25 is Miller to the 35, and Phillips brings him down at the Viking 35. They'll put it in play, 1st and 10.
Really, that last statement, I don't know now. 14 points?
Mm-hmm.
You always got over a quarter left.
Oh, I agree. But I just said it looks like it.
Okay, then.
Well, this drive is very important for the Vikings, for Tarkenton to mount something here, even if you just get a field goal.
There's the coaches talking to John Turner, trying to hold his spirits above water. And now Tarkenton trying to salvage something for the Vikes. They double-team Youngblood, who keeps coming, and Tarkenton throws it away. So let's take a look at the way they picked up on Jack Youngblood to buy some time for Tarkenton. Youngblood, number 85. That's Ron Yeri keeping him to the outside. And now he is picked up by Ricky Young. So both Young and Yeri tried to box in Youngblood, and he fought them both off.
Yeah, Ricky Young has the chance to really chop him down, but he missed him. Youngblood's a good athlete and worked out and forced Tarkenton to dump this ball off.
Actually, Ricky Young could have hurt him because that's the kind of play that you can hurt a guy's knee on.
It's designed for that, to chop the defensive end down by the offensive back.
Harrah, Mack, and Williams, the offense studying on the sidelines. It's 2nd and 10 for Tarkenton. And he fumbles. It's going to be recovered, however, by Frank Myers, the rookie tackle on the left side, number 74. He saved Tarkenton's bacon on that play. Watch it again. Yeri once more in your picture, fighting Youngblood. He faked once, and then he lost the ball, and it looked like the Rams would get it. Cody Jones is in there. So is Fanning and Dreyer. But the ball squirted behind, and it was Frank Myers who picked it up, number 74.
With practically no running game, Tarkenton has a big job cut out for him, Vinny. Now he's 3rd and 21. The Rams are in their nickel.
I'm guessed down in Dallas for the Cotton Bowl, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish team. They'll be in the Cotton Bowl against Houston. And Mike Fanning is from Notre Dame.
Fanning has good moves. He's going to be a fine football player. All he has to do is play. He's got real good pass moves.
Frank Myers, who fell on the ball, a rookie out of Texas A&M, made the save, number 74. And a Ram slowly getting up, and it's Cody Jones, number 76. But you can see some laughter, so evidently he's okay. The crowd giving Cody Jones 5 years out of San Jose State. Big guy playing well.
Fanning's in for Cody Jones. This next play, watch the defensive line tee off and rush the quarterback.
So it is 3rd down and 21. The ball on the Viking 23-yard line. Tarkenton a hard press, Fanning on a rush across the middle to Young. I think it's Foreman. And he's going to be buried at the 28-yard line. And the Rams are playing now as if they have 12 men on the field.
I'll tell you, it's dangerous out there right now, Vinny, with that Ram defense feeling the way they feel.
They're thumping.
Well, the Vikings need a big play to get back in this ball game. Rams have all the momentum now, taking over completely the second half. Tarkenton, by the way, ran a good play, a quick screen to Foreman against that rush.
It was 10-10 at halftime, but this third quarter with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left has been all Los Angeles. Billy Waddy is deep at the 32 for Los Angeles. Waddy comes to the 35 to make the reception. Boxed in, but keeps going. And Fred McNeil almost took his head off, and they don't like that at all. Waddy is steaming. You'll see Fred McNeil, number 54, almost clothesline him in just a second. Coming up. There's McNeil, 54. Boy, he almost turned his head around. And somehow Waddy refused to go down, so Jim Huff, backup man for center, Singlehoff, finally spun him out of bounds.
Waddy almost fumbled that football.
I'm surprised he almost fumbled his head.
3-4 hang time.
Next Sunday, January 7th, 4:30, it figures to be here. Dallas and the Rams, unless Minnesota can shake itself. Hayden pitching to Bryant. McNeil fights off Capoletti's block, and he gets around McNeil only to run out of bounds.
Did you see the footwork? Cullen Bryant, 240 on the sideline. Twinkle toes. That was a good move. He didn't go out of bounds.
Yeah, indeed.
And it was a fine play by McNeil. McNeil got across, used his hands and strung it out.